It was a quiet evening when everything changed in an instant. I recall the peace of the night shattered by the sudden threat of danger. In that critical moment, I had to make a split-second decision between life and death, a choice that would alter my life forever. One night, the tranquility of my home was broken by a shadowy figure. I was jolted awake by the sound of an intruder breaking in. My heart raced as I realized the intruder was armed. My family was asleep just down the hall. The urgency of the situation left no room for hesitation. With adrenaline pumping, I reached for my gun, my hands trembling. As the intruder advanced, I fired. The shot struck him, and the immediate aftermath was a mix of shock, relief, and a profound sense of loss. The weight of taking a life settled heavily on my shoulders, even as I was grateful that my family was safe. On another occasion, I found myself in a terrifying situation while jogging through a local park. It was supposed to be a peaceful run, but it turned into a fight for my life. I was suddenly pinned to the ground by an assailant. Fear surged through me, and in a desperate act of survival, I reached for a rock lying nearby. I struck him repeatedly, the sharp edge of the rock landing blow after blow. When I finally stood up, looking down at his unmoving body, the enormity of what I had done crashed over me. My hands were still shaking as I clutched the rock, and the reality of the violence I had just endured left me feeling hollow and shaken. During my time in the military, I faced a different kind of threat. My unit was patrolling a volatile area when we were ambushed. The chaos of the situation was overwhelming. Amidst the confusion, an enemy soldier approached us, and in the heat of the moment, I fired my weapon. The memory of watching the life drain from his eyes is something I can't erase. It's a haunting reminder of the fine line between survival and taking a life. And the weight of that responsibility lingers long after the battle is over. In yet another scenario, while running my store, I was confronted by a thief who pulled out a gun. The moment was tense and frightening. Acting purely on instinct, I grabbed a knife and defended myself. The struggle was intense but brief. The thief was fatally wounded, and though I survived, the sorrow of ending another life weighed heavily on me. I was relieved to have defended myself, but that relief was mixed with a deep sadness for what had transpired. Another distressing night involved an intruder breaking into my home. I had a young baby sleeping in the next room, and the thought of protecting them pushed me into action. Grabbing a kitchen knife, I confronted the intruder. The fight was fierce, and in the end I managed to stab him, ensuring my child's safety. The experience left me forever changed. My sense of security shattered, and my peace of mind altered irreparably. These stories reflect the harsh reality of self-defense. Each of us faced an unimaginable choice and now bears the heavy burden of that decision. The memories of these events haunt us, and we live with the consequences of our actions. Each decision, while made in the moment of crisis, leaves a lasting impact, shaping how we view ourselves and our world.